today. Hi, and welcome back to our second segment of the Successful Law Firms Are All Alike, or as Dave Letterman might say, the top 10 tips. We talked about the first 5 tips in our earlier segment, so let's move right into tip number 6. Tip number 6 is that successful law firms understand that their inventory is not billable hours. It's the cash that those hours represent. And what that means is that they are religious, they are ferocious, they are vigorous about collecting accounts receivable. Now, somebody asked me just the other night, well, I'm a sole practitioner, literally a sole practitioner. I have no assistant, I have no secretary, I have no receptionist. I am. You see now, she said to me, you see now the law firm. I am the law firm. And my response was, it seems to me that the only time the lawyer should be calling the client to collect an overdue bill is when you're ready to fire the client. Up until that point, you should have somebody else collecting. The next tip or practice that I've seen in successful law firms is that they practice effective cash flow management policies. One of the most obvious facts that I've seen or factors that can help you implement a good cash flow policy is that you take the money that you get, usually by check, and you deposit it into the bank, and you deposit it into the bank today, certainly no later than tomorrow morning. Don't wait. Oftentimes you will have payment made, or if you don't, you should have payment made through credit card. Work with your local bank and the merchant account system to enable clients to pay you by credit card. That gets money into your account much more quickly. There's a third method that I've learned about recently, and we have implemented it in our own business, and that's the scanning mechanism. And you can deposit that check by way of the scanner at any time during the day, 24 hours a day. And you get almost immediate access to your funds. Another thing that I've seen, another factor I've seen or tip that I've seen successful law firms use is that they understand that technology is a tool. It is not the end-all, be-all. You also can use that technology to enhance your integrity, that is, the awareness by your clients of your integrity, and develop and create and enhance the rapport with clients. Remembering, however, that technology is still only a tool. Number 9, I've seen many of these law firms and individuals within the law firms effectively use the coaching process and the mentoring process, usually because of the pressure on billable time. The old system of having an older lawyer within the law firm mentor the younger lawyer today is no longer available. However, people like me do exist. I coach lawyers realistically all over the world. Find a coach with whom you have a good rapport that will help you not only understand the business of law, my trademark since 1995, but also how you can work within that and how you can develop your practice further and how you can meet the challenges that always arise in any business from day to day. And the last point that I've seen successful law firms use is that they've had some type of written disaster recovery plan. When I started years ago after 9/11, when I asked large law firms who were in my managing partners roundtable, what did they do since September? We met in October. What happened to your offices in New York and DC and elsewhere around the country? What would happen if something disastrous happened, like the sudden death of the managing partner, like a fire in your building, like the bursting of water pipes and the flooding of your filing room. What would you do, and how would you continue to be in business? So it is disaster recovery, it is succession planning to some degree, but most importantly, it is business continuity. And that was the secret that we discovered. It was the idea of business continuity. And successful law firms that I have seen, that I have worked with, have that last element in place. If you follow these 10 tips, if you implement the ideas behind the concepts suggested by the 10 factors of success that I have seen with large law firms, with small law firms, but all successful, you too will thrive even in this down economy. Thanks for joining us today.